Instagram and on YouTube at the same time. So welcome YouTube. I'm going to do a quick live on how to warm up for belting. I just got this idea today and I was like, people are belting and wanting to sing and stuff, and that's good, but the way you warm up matters. Okay, so Instagram, I'm gonna kind of be looking back and forth. Y'all can drop your questions. I may have to get it on the replay because I'm just gonna kind of drop this and get out. But this is pre-belting warm up, what I want to give you today. So if you follow me and know what I'm talking about, I mentioned a lot of times that you need to have your mixed voice solidified before you are working on belt. The reason that I say that is because the majority of your singing is going to be in some type of mixed voice. Mixed voice is what you're going to sing in like 90% of the time. And then at 10% of the time, you may do, some full chest belt moments, but more time than not, you are going to be in some type of mix. And so if your mix is not established, if you don't have that as your foundation, all you left with is either singing everything chest, full belt where you blowing your chords out, or you flipping into a falsetto, and that kind of stuff is just not sustainable. So I'm gonna just show y'all how I warm up before I do belting. So when I'm in my practice time, belt stuff is the last thing that I do. Don't start your warm up with heavy lifting, right? Or don't start your practice with the heaviest lifting. Save that for the end. All right, so the first thing that I do is warm up my head voice. I come from a classical background, opera singer, classically trained, and I still love that light voice. And you need the light voice, right? But when I'm first starting out my warm-ups, I like to do my more classical style warm-ups to warm up my head voice. And so what I typically do is something like this. So just really easy. So of course, those forward vowels like E, or those closed vowels, E and oo, those are really, really nice when you're doing head voice. They lean more toward head resonance. And so I just like to warm up with those. Again, not too loud, just get the breath moving and just really take it easy. And just gently dip down into that chest voice. You can take it back up. So that's what I do just to kind of wake up and warm up the head voice. Then next, I go to my chest voice, okay? And I want to warm up the chest voice. Why am I doing that? Because in order to get a mixed voice, you have to learn how to blend the registers between head and chest. And so if one of those registers is not developed or not warmed up, your mix is going to be whack, okay? So you have to warm up the mixed voice and then you can do the belt, right? So I'm just showing you just, I guess, the building blocks. I start with the head voice, light mechanism, then I go to the chest voice. So that's what I'm going to show you now. So welcome Instagram. Those of you all who are with me, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm talking about pre-belt warm-ups, and I'm on YouTube and I'm on Instagram. So I'm looking back and forth, but this is the way to warm up before you start doing heavy lifting belting. All right. So chest voice, I do something like a bop. Bop, 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 bop. Bop, 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 bop. And all of this is easy down in the chest voice. It's very speech-like. I'm not pushing the voice to try to get extra volume. It's very conversational. Bop, 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 bop. Bop, 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 bop. Now, sometimes I'll do that, and then I'll do an I like to do that because as you go higher and you move into that chest mix, you really feel that resonant shift. You'll feel some of the bumps and some of the, scoops and skips, but you just keep doing that until it smooths out. Okay. So again, Bop, 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 ah. Warm it up, chest voice. Bop, 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 ah. Bop, 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 ah. Bop, 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 ah. You'll feel the resonance shifting. Okay, I'll do one more. Bop, 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 ah. And then take that back down. Okay, so that's how I warm up my chest voice. Then I want to do an exercise. It's a Rossini scale. It's like this circular scale. And when I say circular, I mean you don't just go up and back down. It's more of like a round. You'll hear it. But I like to do that to span my chest voice through my mix and my head to make sure the registers are connected. So this is like that mixed voice, making sure that the mixed voice is warmed up, the registers are ready to go before I start the heavy lifting, which is belting. And so that exercise that I do, I'm gonna start you on A3. So again, I'll do I'll do something that's a more of a closed vowel so I can make sure everything is nice and open. I like to do that. You don't have to, but I usually do we, and then I'll open up to a mum, and I'll demonstrate that. So I usually do we. I'm sorry, no, circular. We. And I do it 2 times. Because the more times you do it, you warm up faster. Okay, so here we go. Okay, and then I'm gonna keep going. So I would do it up on a we and back, and then I would do it on a mum. So mum. And what I'm feeling for is to make sure as I go from the lower part of my range through the middle, the mix into the head voice, that it is smooth and connected with no breaks. That's what I'm going for. If my voice kind of breaks or cracks or something, I go back, reset, and do it again. Okay, warming up before. This is the stuff you do before you start belting. Practice. All right. So again, and you can do that up and back. Okay. And so once I do all that, my voice is ready. I've been practicing. If I'm working on a song, I may throw in do a little song practice right there, song application. And then at the very, very end of my practice, I'll hit some belt. All right. And this is short increments. It's not long. It's not a whole lot going on. So make sure when y'all are practicing the belting that you're not stretching it too long, okay? Because that's how you tire yourself out, especially if you are just learning how to build those coordinations. You're going to be making mistakes, right? And so as you're making mistakes in the learning process, that's still vocal use, okay? So it's going to tire you out. So small increments for short amounts of time in the beginning. And then as you develop the correct coordinations for belt, you can stretch it out and start to build strength and stamina, okay? Please post the live. Okay, I got you. Hey, Amy, welcome to my Instagram people. Okay, so belt. So here's just a little easy thing that I do to work belt at the end of my practice, all right? So I'll do... where do I start? G4. So I'll say, hey, basta, which means, hey, stop it in Italian. So I'll say, hey, basta, hey, basta, hey, basta. And I'll do it 3 times. Again, that's repetition. Because, see, I want to build it in faster. That's kind of my personality. I want to get there like yesterday, okay? So I'll do 3 repetitions, and then I'll walk up by half step. If 3 is too much for you, you can just do 1, okay? So here we go again. Hey, basta. Hey, basta. Hey, basta. Take it up again. Hey, basta. Hey, basta. Hey, basta. Okay? Very conversational. Don't try to make belt loud. Belt is already going to be loud, okay? Because of the way that it's set up, because of the vocal tract shape, because it's high air pressure, it's already going to be loud. So don't try to shout, okay? Just easy conversational. Take it up again. Hey, Buster. Hey, Buster. Hey, Buster. Again. Hey, Buster. Hey, Buster. Hey, Buster. You hear how the voices get a little shaky? That's on my bridge right there, okay? But I'm pulling that chest voice up. So if I get shakes, I'll hit it again. Hey, Buster. Hey, Buster. Hey, Buster. Another one. Hey, Buster. Hey, Buster. Hey, Buster. Okay? And then take it back down. And that's it, y'all. It's a tiny little range. Short repetitions. Don't overdo it, all right? Just little bitty increments done every day. That's how you're going to build the coordinations for belt, okay? So that's it. That's pretty much what I do, and then come back down, and then I let my voice rest. That's it. That's my warm-up, okay? So I hope this has been helpful. You can drop your questions. I can stay on probably 2 or 3 more minutes to take questions if you guys have questions. If you want to share this, please feel free to share my Instagram, people. Feel free to share it. But I also want to tell you guys, August the 17th, I am doing my mixed belt vocal training for classically trained singers and for contemporary vocal artists. This is a 4-week live training where we dig into the details about mixed voice and about belting, the basics, okay, how to do it. So it's 2 weeks of lecture. Of the 4 weeks, it's 2 weeks of like lecture, talking about the science, giving you exercises with audio tracks that you will then come in class and do live, and then you would get to perform live in class, get feedback, that kind of deal. So it's a short little window of time, but it's really powerful to equip you with the tools to be able to thing. You can do classical or you do your contemporary and you're kind of confident in that. But then when we talk about crossing over and singing another style, we don't have the same juice, right? We don't have the same confidence. And a lot of that is because we have not been equipped with the correct tools. And so the reason that I am doing this course is to equip you guys with these tools so that you, if you're a classical singer, you can sing the commercial music and know what you're doing and really sound true to style, right? If you're a commercial singer, and you need to beef up, you know, what you're doing so you stop losing your voice and stop hollering and singing everything full chest and really learn how to get the finesse of the light voice. This course is going to give you those tools, okay? So if you are interested in that, if you want more information, if it sounds like something that you need and you know that you need, especially if you are a working singer, you need these tools, okay? Today's industry is requiring that you know how to sing in multiple styles, and this course is going to give you the tools to get started with that, okay? So if you're interested, just DM me belt or mix on Instagram. That's the easiest way, and then we can have a conversation and see if this course would be a fit for you. Okay, so I'm gonna hush. What's up, Natalie? Hey, Natalie. So I'm a hush, and y'all drop some questions if you've got questions. I got a couple of minutes. I'm always putting my shoes on, y'all. Sorry, I'm looking down. I got a couple of minutes. If you have questions about mixed voice or questions about belt, questions about the warm-up routine I just shared, okay? Make sure y'all ain't starting off y'all's practice with belting. Don't do that. That's like going in the gym cold and just picking up the heaviest weight you can. Don't do that. Don't do that. You got to warm up slowly, get the voice going. Make sure the head voice is solid. Make sure the chest voice is intact. Make sure the full range is connected through the mix, and then you can apply the heavy lifting with the belt. All right. Any questions about the course? Hey, Alicia. Any questions about the course? Any questions about mixed belt? Any misconceptions y'all want to share? Because I've been dropping stuff about misconceptions. Okay, so Matthew Hampton. Hey, Matt. He asked a question. Got a lesson booked. Okay, let's see. So he said, can you explain the monkey noise exercise and how it leads to a fuller, chestier mixed voice? I can explain that. The deal with the monkey noises is that what we call in classical realm is chiaro scuro. In contemporary, we call it whiny and dopey. So it's an idea of having a bright texture to the voice as well as a rich texture to the voice. And so that is the goal. That's the goal in classical as well as in contemporary. You don't want it to shine too bright like this because that can sound ridiculous, right? You would never sing that. But then you don't want it to sound so dopey like this that is swallowed and nobody can really hear it, right? So with the monkey noises, it really helps to bring balance to the mix. The whiny part is the So I'll just start on B4 right at my break. So ooh, ooh, so the ooh is going to give me the dopey or the scuro. That's that rich quality. Ooh, right? And then that's going to give me the brassy kind of cut, bite, bright sound that we want. So when we take that higher and we add that ooh and it gives a sense of power. It gives a sound, like I said, it's very bright. That pharyngeal resonance, it cuts. It's brassy, it's forward, it's abrasive, and it gives a more powerful sound without you pulling weight up in the vocal cords. That is the I won't say the wisdom, but that is the genius behind these monkey noises, that it gives you power without a lot of weight and a lot of work at the muscle level in the vocal cord muscles. So if we keep taking that up, and y'all gotta hop off in a minute, y'all's questions rolling in. So ooh, ooh, sorry, I got some mucus stuff. Sorry, y'all. This is live. This is what really happened. So keep going. Ooh, 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 right? Ooh, ooh, so that's where I did the but I kept the long jaw. That's the chiaroscuro. So that is what the monkey noises are going to do. So he says, I'm trying to understand the reasoning behind the exercises so I can get them right. That's good. You need to know what is working. Yeah. So again, the monkey noises is going to give you the balance in the mix of the chiaro, which is the bright, and the scuro, which is the dopey. Thank you for your question, Matthew. Let me see. Somebody over here asked something. Let me see. So this person says, I've been listening to recordings of myself and find when I'm trying to do mix, I'm a little too nasal. I pinched my nose and sound was barely coming out. Any clues as to what I'm doing? Yeah, without me listening, I can't really diagnose it, but I would say sometimes we can go too forward in the pharyngeal, make it too nasal. And so you will want to work on something that's going to help you round that sound out, get the larynx a little bit lower to balance it. So you need to add that, what I was just telling Matt, that scuro, right? That rich, lower larynx. So you could try something like a wah. I love that exercise, like Charlie Brown's teacher. Wah, 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 right? That sound is a chiaroscuro as well. You hear the wah, right? You hear that whiny, buzzy, nasal kind of quality. But then when I drop the jaw, it balances it out so it's not obnoxiously bright and forward and nasal. So wah, 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 wah. That could be something that you could do to help balance out the nasality. Thank you for your question. Another question from Sing Today, Chloe. Any recommendations on mixing as you ascending into the upper register rather than pulling the chest too high? Yeah, this is what we're talking about. So to mix as you go higher, you want to add the pharyngeal resonance. You have to add that and you have to add some of that quality. So let me just show you real quick on I'll use BAM. So this is a C5, right? I'll start right there. So you can do bam, bam, bam. Sorry. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. This is all like head mix. None of this is chest at all. But I'm leaning into that whiny pharyngeal resonance so that the sound is not a pure head voice. So it has more of a bite to it, and it's not pure head voice. Pure head voice is not what we need in a contemporary style. We got to have a head mix in a contemporary style to give us that bite. And so the element that you add to make it sound more modern, more contemporary, but still powerful is the pharyngeal resonance or the twang. A lot of people call it twang. It's the same thing. So, bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. So that's a way that you can work on mixing without pulling weight in the chest. I hope that answers your question. Chloe, I hope that answered your question. Okay, y'all, I got to hop off. I got somebody coming in 3 minutes, but my course starts August the 17th. Okay, mixed belt for classical singers as well as for contemporary artists. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, DM me belt or mix, and we will have a conversation and see if it is a fit for you. And also share it with other singers. If there are people, singers and friends and people that you know they need this, they may not know about Dion, they may not know about Amplify Vocal Studio. Share this and expose them to it so that they can know that this training is happening. One quick question, and I got to hop off. What is the secret behind how to do the vibrato, especially in the high notes? As that is that possible to practice and know how to do it better? Yeah, I don't have time to talk about vibrato, but what I can tell you is that vibrato can be learned. In classical tradition, of course, we more so teach it as it's a natural result of the balance of the air and the muscle. The chords just, do their thing in vibrato. But vibrato can be taught. And in contemporary styles, they typically do teach vibrato manually. So I can tell you that. I can't get into the other specifics because I got to go. But thank y'all. DM me if you got questions. If you want to talk about being in the course, shoot me a message and I'll be back soon. Y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.